And the formula says to get your x, you would say x equals r cosine of theta. So x equals 1 times cosine of 60. And y equals 1 times sine of 60. Okay? So what is x? 1/2?
Yeah. Yep. I said first.
And what is y?
0.86.
87 maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. 8660?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so if I look here, here's my 1. I'm just going to show you that. So it's 1/2 over and then 0.866 up. You've got to look at, here's 1 up, right? So it's going to be, it's going to be in the same place. So if you get confused and you say to yourself, I don't know if I got the right answer, plot both of them. They should be in the same vicinity. If they're in different quadrants, you're wrong. Yeah, it can't be right, okay? So that's how you convert polar to rectangular. Remember, rectangular is xy, polar is r theta, okay?
So,
Now we're going from rectangular to polar, okay? And how we find the r, so we need to find the r first, is we say x squared plus y squared, and we square root it. So we have -3 root 2 over 2 squared plus 3 root 2 over 2 squared, and we square root that. So -3, that's 9 times 2 divided by 4. 18 divided by 4 plus 18 divided by 4, which is 36 divided by 4, right? And the square root of that would be 6/2. I don't know. So it's, the square root of 9 is 3, which is what r is. So for theta, it's going to be tan -1 of -1, because it's going to be the y over the x, which is -1. Any number over itself is 1, and when 1 is negative, 1 is positive, it's -1. So who has a tan of -1?
-45.
-45. But it says if x is negative, which it is, we have to add 180 to it.
135.